Hello everybody! Welcome to Agashe Review, where I review movies, dramas that you don't want to waste your time watching. I'll give you a synopsis, shorts review, along with my thoughts and opinions. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Now let's go into the review. Hello everybody, Agashe here today. So today I'm doing a Chinese drama review called Hidden Love, and everybody is all hyped up for it. You guys obviously know why I watch it. It's Zhao Lusi. I've been watching so much of her drama. I'm just like loving it. I'm just so happy she's having so much drama back to back, and obviously I think the last one I watched with her Love Like the Galaxy, and I'm still so obsessed with that drama. I love Shaoshang and Zhishen so much, and like nowadays I still watch clips of them, and it's just a beautiful love story, and I enjoy it so much. But in this one, she gets to act with Shen Xiyun, which I've seen him in Handsome Sibling and cameo in a few other dramas. So honestly, to me, I'm like, oh, he's like a totally new actor, which I'm not seeing. His first drama is, to me, with Handsome Sibling. It's just kind of like how Hu Yitian. I saw Hu Yitian in Go Squid, and he showed up in Handsome Sibling, and I fell in love with him and watched tons of his drama, which he has a bunch coming up too. So it's just crazy. Chinese drama is just coming out left and right. But this drama airs all week long, and it has a total of 24 episodes, and I was able to watch the first 10 episodes of it. So by the time this review come out, this drama is almost done already, so check it out if you guys have not. I'm telling you guys, I don't know, but I'm really loving it, even though it feels, some of you may feel like it's a slow pace, or like kind of like hurry up, you know, but I think it's going perfectly correct pace for me. But yeah, let's go over the cast synopsis in the first 10 episodes. So as for our cast, we have Zhao Lusi as Shang-Chi, and Chen Xiyun as Dui Jieshu, Victor Ma as Shang Yu, and Xin Li as Ling Ping, which is the mother. It's funny, it's her mother in here. It's also her mother in Love Like a Galaxy. And then we have Quan Xinqi as Shang Rong, which is the father. And then Guan Jijin as Li Shu, and Wang Yang as Jian Xiyu, and then Xu Xishen as Jian Yi, and there's tons of other people, her classmates, his co-workers, all these other extra friends they have, and other people getting involved. But as for the synopsis, Shang-Chi falls in love with Dui Jieshu, a boy who often comes to her home to play games with her older brother. He is 5 years older than her, and Shang-Chi develops a crush for him when she was young. They lost contact for each other for some reason. After she graduates and goes to university in the city he lives in, they start to meet again, and slowly interaction, they start to fall in love. Basically, that's the whole drama right there for you guys. The whole explanation, everything, with little things missing in between that we get to fill in as it goes. But recaps of the first 10 episodes. The drama starts as Awa Shanxing in 8th grade, and she's dozing off. Her teacher calls her out for multiple times, leading her to have to bring her parents to school to get a guardian to talk to the teacher again. She cannot let her parents come because they come multiple times. This is probably like the 3rd or 4th time or whatever they're gonna come that she's gotten in trouble. She calls her brother, who's off to his first year of college already, asking him to come home, and he's like denying it. He's not gonna come. Well, she gets home and learns that her brother is home. She goes off to his room to ask for the favor, and she ends up meeting Dui Jieshu, who is her brother's roommate, developing an instant crush right away for him because she finds him so handsome. She asks him for help because her brother was not coming to school, which he lies that he wasn't, and they get like a good interaction in the first 2 episodes, and he does anyways. But in like episode 2, it's shown that he does go, and he gets mistaken for her brother going forward. They think that's her brother, but it's a secret between the two of them. Years has passed. She's an 11th grader right now in high school, and she's failing physics. She's the top of all her class except for physics, and she's still having a crush on Dui Jieshu. She goes off to her brother's dorm, meets him again. Meeting him again, he gifts her with his fox plush, which the rest of the roommates states that he always keeps that as the bedside of his bed for years now. And they've been like, now that they've been in college and everything, knowing him, he's always had that. She's excited, she loves it, she gets to keep it. It's him, you know. They continue to constantly meet. She hangs every time she hangs out with her brother. The rest of his roommates, along with Duan Jishu, comes, and he's always there to help her with homework, emergency, anything for her. And she does have an accident with one of the episodes. She ends up being on her period. He ends up helping her with her brother, buying her pads, a nude skirt, covering her up so she's not embarrassed. Because there's a bunch of guys, she's the only girl, you know. And Sanchi always sees him like Jishu so hardworking, and he's always tired. He's an excellent student, doing well in college, having multiple part-time jobs. At this point, we kind of don't know his background history and family yet. It's mainly focused on Sanchi and her puppy love, or like that's what her brother calls it, for him. And she's trying to figure things out about him. And remember, she's still in high school, so yes, like her brother said, puppy love. Well, a friend of hers from her childhood confesses feelings to her, and she just rejects him. Jishu ends up like, you know, telling her like, just focus on school, don't worry about dating, you can worry about that later. She doesn't know anything, but she has a crush on him, and she's not thinking about anybody but just him, you know. And like she doesn't know, but her friend actually has her best friend this time in high school has a crush on her, the classmate that confessed his love to her. So it ends up being kind of like a hate relationship between them now, because her friend likes the guy, but the guy doesn't like the friend back. The guy likes Shang-Chi back, and confessing to Shang-Chi, her friend is now upset. Well, her friends ignores her eventually for a bit, drag her to meet some bullies because her friend got into trouble, owe some money, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Jishu learns the truth, worries about Shang-Chi, tells the truth to Shang-Yu, the brother. They go off to stand up against these bullies to keep Shang-Chi safe. She loses her friend, but she gains strength from it, and she learns lessons and everything from there. So, you know, going forward, she dreams about being like an artist, drawing. Her parents tells her they want her to pass high school first, and remember her failing physics class, they hired Jishu to be her tutor. They continue to hang out more, and he comes over to their house often. Learning that she's too young for him, she asks him to make a promise to him that one day, if he gets a girlfriend, she must be the first person he tells. He thinks it's just a silly promise. Around episode 6 and 7, he leaves to his hometown. This is his secret. We don't know anything. His hometown. This is not his hometown. He has an emergency, and he lives to Yihe. And during this time, graduation is right around the corner, and they're about to, you know, go off to their career. He does make it back for graduation, and off to career. He moves to Yihe again to continue his career and everything over there. Before he leaves, he tells Shang-Chi he has a lot of debt, and debtors always chasing after him or whatever like that. It's stressful. She tells him wait until she's done with college, she'll get a job, and she'll help him pay off his debt. He just laughs and he leaves. Before graduating, Shang-Chi wants to be close to Jishuan. So, you know, at this point, he's already graduated from university and moved on. She's about to graduate high school or going into her last year to graduate. She decides that her goal is to get into Yihe University, where she'll be closer to him. She works hard, does an excellent job in school, waiting every day to meet him. She learns he has a girlfriend, and she's like, oh, he broke his promise. He didn't even tell me. I have to hear this news from my brother and his friends. So she runs off to Yihe to meet him. Seeing a girl with him makes her realize she's mistaken. Anyways, at this point, she's mistaken. She learns that it's time to let go. She's too young for him. So previously, she lied to her brother and Jishuan that she has an online boyfriend who's older than him, or who's older than her, which is just Jishuan. When she ran off, that was her excuse to go meet her online boyfriend. Her family is worried. She ends up in Yihe because of Jishuan. They call Jishuan. Jishuan comes and find her at the airport, telling her, this is only puppy love. Let go of the guy. She'll find someone better. That was the answer to her. So she's sad, and she let everything go. She forgot all about him. She came back heartbroken, crying. She put all of his toys that gifts, because he buy her plushes and stuff like that. Puts it all away, cries it all out, and moves on. At this point, we're in episode 8. Time has already passed. She's grown up. She's graduated. She got into Yihe University, but she's forgotten all about Jishuan. And we think she forgotten all about him. She just hasn't seen him, so she's just kind of like, whatever. But she meets him again. She's all grown up. She's a beautiful young lady now. And he tells her he's been trying to keep in touch with her. Why did she cut him off? She uses school as an excuse. Now she's an adult. She can do whatever she wants, and they're in Yihe together, and now they get to see each other more often. Trying to avoid him and move on, she learns from her brother and her mother a lot about him. From her brother, when she cuts him off, she learns from her brother, when she cut off Jishuan continued to contact the brother to keep updated about Shang-Chi. Jishuan is broke, but he does his best to always send gifts to Shang-Chi, do whatever to make Shang-Chi happen. The brother said, treat him out for dinner, take care of him. Jishuan gets sick. She ends up taking Jishuan to the hospital. He has to get surgery. She calls her mom and tells her mom, and she learns this also from her mom. Jishuan's parents passed away when he was only 18. He was in a lot of debt. He borrowed money from her parents, but instantaneously he paid them back. He has been on his own for years now, and he's been suffering a lot. So she starts to care for him, love for him, and everything. And now that she's an adult, she starts to care for him, and their love starts to spark. So with a little bit intro like that from what her brother said and the mom said, and we see a little bit thing, something happened, And it ended up for us there, but we obviously know now with her love, everything comes up to episode 10, and then 10 on is when he starts to fall in love with her and his past starts to get revealed. In my opinion, he's always liked her. It isn't now, until now that she's in college, that he's developed his feelings for her. So before, he's always just seeing it that it's his best friend's sister. Now she's an adult. He's getting to see a different side of her, and he's trying to he's always liked her. He just never confirmed it to himself that he had a crush on her. Well, and plus at the same time, it's his best friend's sister. But we do know that somewhat that his father is a murderer, and both of his parents died. He had a lot of family debt, and he just doesn't want to get her involved. She's really naive. And there's a lot of people in his past that he just doesn't want her to be a part of it, and people are just getting on him, or we don't know who Jinyi is, but she's crazy, always trying to find him, and it's it looks like he just owes money to her. But in one of the episodes, he's this is the last payment. I paid you everything already. You and we no longer have ties anymore. She's like, what do you mean? What's going on? I just have to do that. She's crazy. Oh my gosh. And you'll see it in episode 11 and 12 and on. You get to see the crazy side of this girl, and we kind of get to introduce to who she is. But after episode 10 and on, it's basically about him. And then we get, obviously, he starts to, Shang-Chi almost confesses her love, but it hinted out that for Jishuan to kind of know that it's him. So he's kind of okay, yeah, she's been in love with me, and I've liked you, but it's kind of okay, I don't want to step on boundaries. You're younger than me, and I fear that my past is not fitted for you. I'm not a perfect guy for you. And he's just really afraid to accept people into him, because he's stuff happens. What am I gonna do? I can only take care for myself, and I can always constantly run, but I can't do that to you. But yeah, that's that. But I'm loving this drama. It is so cute, and they are so fitted. In terms of modern wise, they're so fitted. I still like her with Jishuan the most, and Jishuan has a new drama coming out, which I also look forward to it too. Oh my god, it's just crazy. Everything is just coming out. But it's already, I'm up to episode 10, and obviously at this point it's probably episode 20 something about to be done. I don't know, around there. But do check it out if you guys had not. I really like it, and obviously it's pretty, the first, you feel it's slow. It's really slow of her feelings for him, but in my opinion, it's moving pretty fast. It's moving pretty fast, and it's moving at a a correct pace. So basically now we've gotten enough to where we see how crazy she's like, not crazy, but like she's crazily in love with him, but she doesn't know anything because she's young and she's afraid to confess because she's all like, I don't know if he likes me the same way. It's just really young love, how you're kind of just holding everything back and you're afraid to confess. And then obviously, you know, from here on out, we get his side of the story, which I do look forward to it. And obviously, I've seen a lot of previews and everything. They have really cute scene coming up, so do look forward to that. But that's it for the review of Hidden Love. Check it out if you guys have not. I highly recommend it. I really like it, and I really look forward to see how it's going to turn out. If you guys want an Indian review, let me know in the comments below. But that's it for today's drama review, and I'll see you guys next time.